Let me mute. Okay, maybe that was the reason because I had the whole thing muted. So Finn, hold on. Let me see if that thing was muted. Then y'all probably didn't hear nothing I said. So let me get back to it. Hold on for a second because I don't think. Well, Finn, you had to hear because you were saying, "Hey, Finn, can you hear me?"
Yeah, I can hear you.
Dang,
Eh,
that is weird. I don't know
I
because
think
they
it.
were saying that they could
I
hear
can.
you.
Yeah, I can hear me on my when I went back and looked at it. You can hear me.
Let
I
me
think it's
see.
your headphones.
If I got my thing setting on right, let's see. Let me see if I can get this audio. Let's see. Audio. Okay. So guess. Let me see. Guess. Look, I don't know what is going on. This thing is acting crazy. Well, well, they said they can hear. Let me do this. Let me see if I can go on my live and see if I can hear it. Then if I can hear it on my live, you can just say what you can say. Then I probably have to go back and listen to it and rebuttal it for a second. Let me see. Okay. Hey,
Yo.
Ben, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I can hear you. Can
All
you hear
right.
me?
Well, yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So first off, you misquoted me when you were saying I said that I don't believe anything in the Bible or I think the Bible is completely not true. That's not what
Hold
I.
on, Finn. You know what? I have a better idea. Hold on. I'm gonna call you on my other phone.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna call you on my other phone. Just had a great idea, y'all. I forgot I can make calls on here, so we can actually hear what Finn have to say. Let me see. Let me. Hey,
You'll reach Phineas White.
it went straight to voicemail.
Uh,
I'm gonna call you again.
Hi, you'll reach Phineas White. He's
uh,
unavailable at the moment.
just do it the way
Your
we
phone
had
going
it.
straight to voicemail.
So just do it the way we were doing it.
Sorry for the technical difficulties that we having, but if I'm no, you got to call my other number.
Text it to me.
You have to call the 972. Hold on, I can put it down on the banner. That's the one I use. Okay, okay. Finn,
Yo, can you
see
hear
if I
me?
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Well, I can hear you on the screen, so I don't know if you want me on the phone or on the screen. So I can hear you fine.
You can hear me fine.
Yeah.
Hold on. But thing is, I can't hear you.
Melissa said she can hear both of us.
Okay, but I couldn't hear. That was the problem. Other people said they can hear you, but I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I mean, the first thing I want to say is that I never said that I felt that the Bible was completely 100% untrue. If you go back and look at the podcast, what I said is he said he thought it was a 100% historically accurate book, and I countered that and said I do not believe that. I think it's a book based on fiction, but like most books based on fiction, it is based on some bits of historical truth. So I want to clear that up first. So that's not what I said. Second, I wasn't upset about what he said. I said that you had him on the wrong platform. We're a poetry group with people from all over the country of different religions and races, and we were trying to be inclusive. And the problem was that when we did get into the religious aspect, he was uh, pushing out on the he was segregating certain classes or races of people and of different religious beliefs, which I thought it was the wrong platform from it. That was the problem I had with it. I can't speak on nobody else, but I mean, you were trying to make it seem like I had this big issue with something that I didn't. I told you from the jump what I didn't like about it, and I thought it was the wrong platform for that content.
Well, I mean, you would have
And
to talk to.
I mean, you can go back and watch that video, and you'll see that what you said you misquoted me on, and I'm telling you the truth. And then if you're telling me how I felt about it, you can't tell me how I'm feeling about it because I'm telling you that you were wrong. I wasn't offended by it. I can have that conversation with him anytime if we're actually having an open conversation. I can have hard conversations with people, and we don't have to agree on something. And the way that he ended the conversation was he said, if I give you this information, will it change your mind? I said, no. And he said, there's no point in having the conversation then. And I said, I agree. And I mean, we'll leave it at that. Like I said, my problem was it was on the wrong platform when we were trying to be inclusive.
So okay, so my problem is when you saying it was on the wrong platform, you can't say it's on the wrong platform because this is my platform. So for the second thing is we had opened up for guests, so we don't know who or what might come up here. And the thing is that honestly, I felt like it was a good debate. I felt like it wasn't nothing like really disrespectful that was being said. He said what he said. You said what he said. I mean, you said
right.
what you said. So I felt like to me, it wasn't like he was calling you out your name. It was nothing like that. Towards the end, he was calling you brother. So at the end, he was saying, don't take my aggression or my passion, as a aggression and stuff. He just said I'm very passionate.
Yeah, and I
So
get that. And so what I'm saying is, as just like you said, it's not my place to say because it's your platform. Well, it is my place to say that I don't want to be on that platform. Like I told you, if this is the direction you're taking it, I don't want to do that. And I told you that straight up.
but see, the thing is, you said that this is the direction that you're taking it, and in the beginning, we allow people to come up here and speak. Did we not? So for you to say this is the direction that you're taking it, no, was how it was in the beginning when we was asking people to come up and speak their piece. Now it'd be
We
different it would be different if prior to the show I invited him like, look, this is what's going to be the topic of the show, and this is what is going to take place. Then that would be different. But for the format that we had, that we'll allow guests to come up and speak their piece.
Well, see, TK, what you're failing to mention is that several people had brought concerns about the format before this episode, and you did not listen to them. Anytime somebody
Okay,
would have
so
a
what was those
suggestion,
concerns? What was
huh,
those concerns?
about the guests that were coming on the show, taking over the show, being loud
Okay, what guest
and
was
taking
that?
over that, huh?
What guest was that?
I didn't hear you.
I said, what guest was that?
I'm not the one who brought that to your attention, so that's not my place. I'm telling you that concerns were brought up and that
Okay,
you
so here
deflected off of
again,
that.
you're okay. So like he was saying, like you're saying what other people said. I like if you know who the guest is, go ahead and say who the guest is.
See,
If
you
we're
just
gonna be
trying to be
transparent,
messy. What I'm
no,
doing is saying,
I'm not trying to be messy. If we're gonna be transparent, be transparent.
but if
I
we're
don't
being
have a
transparent,
problem.
you
I don't
started
have
off and
I
you
don't have a
started
problem
off.
calling out names.
I
Like,
get you, but you started off with you started off with bad faith because you were misquoting me and taking me out of context from what really
no,
happened. So what I'm saying is now you're
you
looking for
you
name.
you,
You're,
you said you I can quote you, and because I read it and I went over multiple times. You said you feel like that book is a work of fiction.
and like most works of fiction, based on
So
what?
okay, so let me break it down to you. So that could have been highly disrespectful to him because he based everything he believed on the Bible. By you saying you feel like that's a work of fiction, even though that's
Okay.
how you feel, that was kind of a little disrespectful to him to saying everything that he believed in, you feel like it's fake and false. You
I
don't feel
mean,
like that can be how that can be kind of
I'm,
disrespectful?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, if he feels disrespected by what I believe, I mean that's on him to feel that way. I cannot control the way somebody feels about my
I
belief
mean,
or
but he what
disbelief or something.
but, but my thing, everybody had their feelings about that podcast.
What I'm saying, what
So it's like
this is you're deflecting right now. You're deflecting right now
I'm
because
not
I just
deflecting.
brought up. Yes, you are. Because
I'm not deflecting.
I just brought up that you had people had brought issues with you, and then you did not address them, and the things kept going in this certain way.
Okay,
And
so
so what I'm saying is, huh?
let me address that. So in our meetings that we had, I told y'all I addressed those issues. I said I started muting people and letting other people speak. So even though yes, they were addressing they concerned about they had some type of guest on here that felt like they was taking over the show, I was fixing that problem. So for y'all to say, "Oh, this was a continual problem," when y'all seen that I was fixing it, y'all not even looking at the progress. Y'all
Well,
just saying,
see,
"Oh, this and this and this," but y'all don't seeing the work in between what was prospering.
because you weren't communicating that with us. What you told us in that same meeting was you're the boss, and if we don't like it, we can go. You can run this show by yourself. Is what you told us. You said you
And
do
that's
not
a
need
fact.
us. You can roll this show by yourself.
No, no. So
And so
now,
the
now
people
that's a lie. So that's a lie. If we
that is
if we
not a
gonna do
lie.
the truth, no, that is a lie. If you're gonna quote me right. Don't misquote me. Don't put
I'm not
words in my mouth.
misquoting you. This is a
So you
conversation you and
so no, you saying that I say fuck y'all, I can do this shit by myself.
no, that's not what I said. What I said was when we brought it up, you said I do not need y'all. I can run this show by myself. Is what you said to
Look,
us.
so if I bring up all the tapes, because I listen, we have all the tapes, everything's been
Yeah,
recorded. So I ain't never said that.
you did. You
If you
said
can
that on.
go up, listen, if you can go back and we gonna give you some time. I want you to find that clip on Friday and bring it back up. I guarantee you can't find that clip. Now I can
Yeah,
tell
because
you what exactly I said. I can tell you exactly what I said.
well, I did not record our personal phone conversations, TK. That what you said to me was on a personal phone
Oh,
conversation when
that
I
was
was
on
talking
personal
about the
phone.
mistake. Yeah,
You
in the meeting, you said I'm the boss, and if y'all don't like it, y'all can leave. Y'all are grown. That's what you said
okay?
in the
And
meeting.
that's what I
On
said.
the
What's wrong with that?
and then on the phone with me, I said I think you're making a mistake, and you said I don't need y'all. I can run this show by myself. Is what you said to me.
I said I've been holding back a lot of stuff that I can be doing. Did I not say that? I say there's a lot of stuff that I can be doing for myself, but I put myself on the back burner for I can try to push y'all forward. And I say I can't do this by myself.
You're conflating two different conversations.
Those were my exact words. I say I've
Those are
been
two
holding a
different
lot of stuff.
conversations.
No, this is the same conversation. This is everything verbatim. Hey, my memory is impeccable. So
So
this
is
was
mine.
the flow of the conversation. I'm saying I was telling you like I've been putting a lot of stuff that I could be doing on the back burner. And I say I've been pushing, trying to push y'all to be great, trying to get y'all to do different things. And I say I can be focusing on myself. And I say truly I can do this by myself.
Yeah.
Okay, and those were my exact words. Yes, I didn't say oh I didn't need y'all. I said I can do this by myself. So if you're gonna quote my words, don't put little words in there and try to dress it up. If you're gonna quote me right.
I did quote you right. I quoted you
No,
right.
you didn't.
Yes, I
No,
did.
you didn't.
Okay. Okay. But yeah.
And the
So
thing is,
those
the
are
reason why, and then another reason why y'all got upset because the Don asked me a question. She said, "If it seems like you don't care if we leave," and I said, "I don't." And y'all had a problem with that. You want me to care about someone that said, "Oh, I don't want to be a part of this team no more. I don't want to be a part of this group." I'm not gonna care about someone that's saying that they don't want to be a part of this group. I don't care about the people that want to stay 10 toes down. I don't care about the one that want to leave. You know how many people that been in and out of poetry life since we started this?
yeah.
It's
I do.
gonna be
I've been
people
here from the
coming
beginning.
and yeah, right. It's gonna be people coming and going. I'm focused on the people that want to stay and get some work done.
They
If
wanted
you feel
those
like
people wanted to stay, and they were looking for you. They were looking for you as a leader to show that you appreciated and valued their work and efforts that they put into it, and you wouldn't let your ego get out the way.
no, it was a simple fact that
Yeah.
what you said is you showed me y'all appreciation by coming on the show, right? That's how y'all show y'all appreciation to me by coming on my platform, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how disrespectful that is?
How?
But it's just like you saying you cooking some food, right? And I tell you, you tell me, come on, man, I want you, try this out. And after I get done eating, I feel like I told you, man, you should appreciate that I even ate your food. Why should you feel any type? You should be happy that I came over and ate your food. I didn't have to do that shit. I didn't have to eat your plate. I didn't have to eat your food. You should be jumping up with joy that I came over and ate your food.
Well, see, that's a poor analogy because instead of
No,
what
that's
you
not a
had,
poor analogy.
yes, it
That's
is.
not
Well,
a poor analogy. Because you said
let me
you should be us showing our
let me
gratitude to you is coming on your platform.
No, man. What I'm saying is it's a poor analogy because those people were putting in hours and hours and hours of work for free for you on the platform.
First
Hours a
of all,
week.
let me
Hours
say
a
this.
week.
Okay, so
Hours a
let me
week
say that.
for free.
Let me say this. You want to say hours are free. You was building your brand. Don't get it misconstrued. You was building your brand. You're not doing this for me. You doing this to build your brand. They were doing it to build their brand as poets, as entertainers. Don't say you was coming on here for hours and hours for free just for me. No, you was building your brand.
Well,
People getting to
don't
know
tell
who
well
y'all are because y'all was on this
don't
platform. Don't act
don't
like
tell
you was just on here for me. That's a
don't
screw.
tell
No,
hey,
we're not doing that.
no,
We're
okay.
not
Well,
doing.
first off, don't tell me you because you know for a fact the only reason I was on the platform was for you. I did it to help
Yeah,
and
you
support
speaking for
your
everybody.
platform and grow.
Okay, you
No, I'm
speaking for
saying you keep
everybody.
saying you. You
You
just kept
speaking for
saying you,
everybody.
and I'm clarifying what my position is. My position was I was on there to help
But you're not.
support you.
But you're not saying I. You're speaking in we terms. Am I lying? You were just saying we. Now it's I. Which one is it? Are you going to represent yourself or are you going to represent the people?
I'm doing both. I'm doing both, and that's why I'm telling you when you're
So
saying you in
now
certain
you're
aspects,
but now you're different from we, right? So now you're representing yourself, not representing we. So now you're trying to separate yourself from we now.
well, I told you I don't speak for everybody, TK. I told you that I can't speak on how
Just doing
everybody
it.
felt. I
You
told
were
you that.
just doing it. You were
No,
just doing it.
yeah. So you just want to argue. That's all you want to do. You want to
No,
argue instead of
I'm not
listen
trying to
to
argue.
anything.
I'm trying to put out the facts. And the thing
No,
is, the
but
facts
see,
behind the
whenever I bring something up, you just deflect off of it.
I never
So don't
deflect.
say
I gave you an answer,
you are
sir.
deflecting.
I gave you an answer, sir.
No, because every time I bring something up, you try to nitpick and turn it around, and that's not addressing it, man. You're just trying to tear down the question to make it seem like the question don't make sense instead of actually addressing it. You're
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Okay, man.
What question did I didn't address?
All I'm saying is, man, the people didn't feel appreciated by you, is from what I've been told. And they expressed that to you, and then you doubled down on that, and you said, "Well, I don't need y'all." So I mean, regardless, I mean, if you're gonna sit it out there, don't act
No,
like you playing.
first of all,
Don't
I
like.
never said. First of all, I ain't never said I didn't need y'all. So now you putting words back in my mouth. I said, as I quote, I said I've been putting a lot of stuff what I need to do on the back burner and trying to push y'all and push forward towards y'all. I said, honesty, I can be doing this shit for myself. I said I can do this shit by myself. That's
All
what I
right.
said. So if you're gonna quote me, quote my words right. Don't put words into it to make your argument or what you're saying validated. And it's not. It's one thing
Okay.
and two things being with me. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I ain't gonna fake
Mhm.
and shake it for you for what?
Well, I mean, you started off not keeping it 100. You
No,
started
I
off
was
trying to
keeping it
throw me
100.
under the. Huh?
No, that was a fact.
No, it wasn't fat.
I'm
How
not
you
throwing you
gonna
under the
tell
bus.
me that
I'm
I
just
felt?
keeping it 1,000.
You started off your podcast telling people that I felt offended by something, that I felt this way, that I took it this way, and
But
that
you
I
did. You
said
said
this
it in
when
the
it's not
group.
fucking true.
You
It's
said that
not
in the
true.
group. You said that in the group. You talking about he called me a pig. And I told you he was quoting
You're
scripture.
quoting the Bible. Yeah.
He was
I
quoting the
said I
Bible.
said that his viewpoints were racist. I did point that out. I did say his
But
belief
he was
was
quoting a
racist and it was on
scripture.
the wrong
That had
platform.
nothing to
You're
do with
right.
race.
I
That had
did say
nothing to do
that.
with race. That had nothing to do with race. He was talking about when he asked you a question,
Non-believers
he
in
said,
that specific question, it was non-believers, yes. And then
yeah,
I said it's the wrong platform for this, TK. Yeah,
but
you're
y'all
right.
brought up religion
Don't say y'all. Danny brought up religion.
and you backdoored him.
I asked a question because Judah said that his entire belief is based on the historical
Okay,
facts
so my
of the
thing is,
Bible. So I asked a question
if you
about
feel
his
like,
historical.
okay, so you feel like if that was the wrong platform for this, why do you initiate it with your question?
I was trying to gain an understanding of where he was coming from. I didn't know it was going to go where
But
it
but
went.
but my thing is, you saying that is the wrong platform for this. We shouldn't be talking about religion, right?
You just trying to argue, cuz
No,
that's just
no,
weird.
I'm just speaking the facts. You just said this wasn't a platform to speak that on, but you led with a question that you felt like it shouldn't have
Right,
been on that platform.
right. So when Pastor Eric Curry talks about his religious beliefs, it's not an issue because it's not exclusive to other people. It is inclusive. It's as while he's talking about his beliefs, it's not saying, but the rest of you are going to hell. It's not discriminatory. Where when Judah he was like, well, I don't have to listen to you because it's not yours anyways. You're going to hell anyways. So it's
No,
like,
that's
but
that's
he
not what
was.
he said. That's see now you putting words in his mouth. That wasn't said. Like, if we're gonna keep it 1,000, we're gonna keep it 1,000. That's not what he said. He said he don't care about you not believing in the Bible because the Bible's not for you. It's our black history. That's what he said. He said, I don't care about you not believing the Bible because the Bible is our black history. He didn't, and he said it's not for you. And that's what he believe in. Just like you believe you're an atheist, you don't believe you like you say you don't believe the book is a work of fiction. That's what you believe in. So why do you, if you don't even care about the Bible or believe in the Bible, why do you care about what he said?
You Yeah, I don't know why this is going over your head. You brought somebody on to have conversations, and then you're saying, why are
I
you
brought
trying
him
to
up
have
there
a
to talk about his
conversation on a
book.
show about conversations? Why did I
No, I
try to
brought him
have
up
a
here. No,
conversation
listen.
on a show where the conversation was? Did I agree with the topic? Did I think it was a good topic for the show? Why didn't I just cut and run while it was already there? Why did I stay the entire broadcast and keep talking about it? Is that what you're asking me? Because that's what we were doing. Do I agree? Do I think it was the right platform for that conversation? No. But were we
Okay,
already there?
hold on. So the reason why he came up was to talk about his book. about him having 4 wives and a potential a 5th one. He was here to talk about his book. Now, what got how it turned from him not talking his book? We brought up religion, and we stayed on religion. But the thing is, he was coming to talk about his book. He wasn't coming to talk about religion until we brought it up.
Okay.
So my thing is, if we feel like, oh, that shouldn't have happened on that platform, we should never brought it up. That's my whole thing about it. We want to point fingers saying this shouldn't have happened, this shouldn't have happened, or that shouldn't took place. But we was the people that, oh my God, we was the ones who said this shit first. Now we want to throw rocks and hide our hand.
I'm not throwing rocks or hiding my hand. I already told you
I mean, this is
what
what
I
we're
thought
doing.
about why it was wrong. Huh?
I mean, that's what we doing. We throwing rocks and hiding our hand like, oh, that should never took place, but we threw the first stone. But then we get mad. Oh, they throwing rocks back. They throwing boulders back. Now they dropping bombs. Oh, it's too much.
It wasn't too much, though. I never said it was too much. I said that it was wrong for the platform because it was stating ideas that were neglecting other people, man, in the group. I'm saying you have a group with 4,400 people in it from all different ethnic, religious, cultural, national backgrounds, and that message was explicitly saying these people aren't any good.
So that's that whole podcast. That's what you got out of it.
Huh?
Because that was only a small part of it when he said that in the beginning. But what was he talking about? I talked to a lot of people. They said that was a great podcast. They learned some stuff from it. Eric Curry, he said that was an excellent podcast. He said it was great. So for the same people to say, oh, that was a bad podcast, that should never took place, there's other people that say it was great.
Yeah, and people can feel how people want to feel. And like I said, I told you after that I ain't want to do Real Talk with the Poets. I did it. I don't care what nobody else did. I said I did it. Poetry After Dark, we were going to continue that. We wanted to still do that. I'm still waiting on you to send me the link once you start the show. I told you I'd come on there anytime and spit some shit.
I mean, and you're more than welcome. I never said that you couldn't.
Yeah,
but one thing that I don't like is just the fakeness. You understand? And that's one thing and two things. I'm gonna keep it solid. That's one thing and two things about TkDaPoet. I'm gonna keep it solid. I'm not gonna do no fake shit. I'm not scared to tell nobody what I feel and what it is. Just like I could tell you, talk to your face, I could talk to anybody else and tell them what it is. I don't like the fake shit. I don't like the fake love.
What fake love are you talking about?
What do you mean? Just like you told me, the Don said, she just want you to let her know that she appreciate it. And I told you, I let her know that she appreciate it all the time. If I say I don't say, oh, Don, I appreciate you this one time, that means I don't appreciate you. And plus, I'm not gonna say I appreciate you just because you want me to say it. If I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna be genuine with it. I tell y'all all the time that I appreciate y'all. But the one time I said I didn't say it, it's a problem. I'm just saying.
I mean, after it was apparently it was a problem because it was enough in that instance for them to walk away from it.
Adults. We all grown adults here. Yeah. Ain't no children here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm damn near 40.
Yeah.
Ain't no kids here.
Mm-hmm. I know.
And if someone want to be treated like a kid, this not the place for you.
Yeah, and that's why they left. But I'm saying is you trying to make it seem like people were being fake with you. Wasn't nobody being fake with you? Wasn't no fake love going on. They told you what they expected, and then you said no, I'm not giving you that. They walked away from it.
Look, all the behind the scenes conversations. Let's talk about those. My thing is, it's cool for y'all to do behind the scenes conversations and stuff like that, and being straightforward But no, y'all want to have conversations behind, just like you said, like you told me. Oh, me and the Don exclusive, they got something going on. I'm gonna be a part of it. Cool.
No,
I never
I
stop.
said, I said,
Listen, I
I,
ain't never
no,
stopped
that's not,
nobody from doing what they want to do. I
I
ain't never
said,
say, oh, you couldn't do that, or you couldn't do that. I encourage y'all to build y'all brand. Do what y'all need to do.
but yeah,
I
no,
keep preaching that to y'all.
first
Be
off,
your own entity.
I said, I've been here supporting you, and I said, just to let you know, if the Dawn and Exclusive are doing something else and invite me on, I would do it. That's what
Okay,
I
so
said.
my
I
thing
said
is,
if. I said
Come
if.
on, Finn. I may be some dumb, but I ain't plumb dumb. Come on. You're gonna have to come with something better than that. You telling
What
me
do you,
if they got something like y'all haven't been talking about something. Like, come on, don't throw bait out there and say, oh, if. Like, come on, if you're gonna be 100, be 100. Don't throw
that,
if out
that,
there like y'all haven't been talking about it.
yeah, recently we have. But when
Okay,
I had that conversation,
not even
when I had
recently,
that
because
conversation,
when you make that statement, y'all was already talking. What are you talking about?
no, that's not true. When I made that statement, we had nothing talking.
So
We
okay,
had
so when you
nothing
make that,
talking. When I
so
made that statement to you, we still thought Poetry After Dark was jumping, and then you canceled it that 1 week. So you threw everybody for a loop. When I told you that if they doing this, that was we were still rocking on with the Poetry After Dark thing. So don't tell me we had
and
something in the works when we did it.
exclusive. Nobody's sending for you because I haven't said anything about exclusive. Have I said anything about exclusive? Finn, have I said
Uh,
anything about exclusive?
no, I ain't heard you
Okay,
drop exclusive.
I didn't send for you. So if you want to hop in, you can hop in. I can send you the link, and you can hop in as well.
I mean, if you're gonna bring up a bunch of people, I don't want a
But
bunch of people
like I
arguing
said,
back and forth. But uh,
I'm here to speak the truth.
I mean, you
You know what I'm
speaking it
saying?
from
Like my
you
thing
speaking
is
it from.
y'all going off y'all feelings, emotions, and y'all reacting. Y'all making a decision, emotional decision because somebody feelings hurt or I didn't say the right shit. Like, nah, what? We all grown people. Ain't like I told fuck you, cuss you out, all type of shit. Y'all act like I did something personally to y'all. Y'all act like I personally attacked y'all.
I ain't act like
What did
nothing.
I do? What did I do personally? Because I'm not understanding. Because people got mad over a podcast and act like I did something personally to them.
No,
I
actually,
didn't do nothing personally to. Only thing I did was try to create a platform, create a platform for people to come on and do their poetry and be their own entity. I try to get people to come and record your poetry. I try to get people to like, come on, let's shoot some footage. Let's get some film work going on, free of
yeah, people
charge.
showed up.
Free of charge. I wasn't charging nobody for no footage or me editing or me recording them or anything like that. I wasn't charging nobody. Y'all don't have no team fees or nothing. Finn, you contribute. Eric Curry, he contribute. But I did I ask for anything?
I mean, people. I
Only
mean,
thing I
see,
did, you can't
you.
you tell me if I'm lying. Only thing I did was try to help. Am I lying?
Yeah, at first we were all building together, man. And then what you're getting on about, and what I'm saying is where your ego got in the way of it. You took things personally when people said they didn't like this. When people said we don't like this, and the majority of the group said we don't like this, you took it personally and you said, well, it's my shit. I'm doing it the way I want to. And if y'all don't like it, y'all can leave. So that's when people started leaving.
And my
I mean,
thing is because
you made that choice. You had the team there, and then you said it's going the way that I want it to go, and if not, y'all can leave. So I mean, why are you saying people got? Why are you
now
saying
see
people were taking shots and shit? Nobody's taking
first,
shots at you. Everybody left humbly.
now you getting the verbiage right, but the wrong setting. Because the setting was Don asked me, you seem like you don't care if we leave. And I said, no, I don't. That is the verbiage of the sentence that you're looking for. Now you go putting extra more onto it, and no, that's not it. And the thing is, like I said, I do not care if you decide to leave. If you decide to leave, that's on you. That's a personal decision. I have no control over that. And
Yeah,
you want
and
me to
then
care
no,
about a
but you
personal
did have
decision that
control.
you're
You
making
did
for
have
your life?
control over
My
it,
life
man.
not yours.
You
Sorry,
did
my
have
life not
control
yours.
over it.
Look, I'm not here to kiss nobody ass,
Hey,
respectfully. I'm here to let's do some great poetry. Let's get some work done. Let's get on these stages, show people our talents. I'm not here
yeah,
to baby nobody. We all grown adults. That's not my job to baby y'all.
there wasn't nobody needing to be baby.
Like I said what I said. And
Yeah,
I
you
stand
did.
10 toes down
And
on what I said.
okay, and then the results happened because of what you said. What you said is the cause and effect. What you
And I'm
said
okay
is
with
why
listen,
people left.
listen, I'm okay with that because the thing
Okay,
is,
so stop saying that people
y'all trying
took
to
things.
listen. My thing is,
Stop
y'all trying
saying
to
that.
take this podcast and Poetry Life. And first of all, the thing is real talk with the poets. Poetry after dark is poetry after dark. Podcasting is something totally different from going on those stages and being a team and doing what we need to do. You ain't got to be on a podcast. Crystal said she don't want to be on a podcast. She just want to be a poet. That I have no complaints about that. You ain't gotta be on a podcast. You ain't gotta show your face. If you just want to get on that stage and give them that work, you can do that. I have no problem with that. I'm not asking or begging y'all to be on a platform that y'all don't want to be on. I'm trying to build y'all up and tell you y'all can be entertainers. That's the reason why I want y'all on this podcast, for y'all can build your brand and become entertainers. Going on that stage and doing poetry is totally different from podcasting. And that's why I said y'all have to have tough skin to be a podcaster. You can't be all in your feelings doing podcasts because there's gonna be people that you're gonna come across with strong auras that you're gonna have to try to embody. There's gonna be people that could come for you, and you're gonna have to stand 10 toes down. That's just the facts of it. That's what podcasting. If you talk to anybody that podcasts, they go through shit like that. What if Charleston White go on to the podcast and he talking the way he talking and he takes over the whole show? Like, come on. Like, you have people with strong personality. You're gonna have to know how to cater to that or curve it. Like I said, doing poetry and being on that stage is different from you being a podcaster. So I can respect y'all if y'all say, "Oh, I don't want a podcast no more. I don't want to be on the show no more. I just want to do poetry." I can respect that because
Yeah,
it's
that's
something
what I.
totally different. They not in
Yeah,
the
that's what I
same
said.
lane.
Yeah, I told you I didn't want to do. I said I don't want to do real talk with the poets. I'm not enjoying it. I said I
And I
don't get
said,
enjoyment
"Cool."
from it, and I
I
said
said,
I
"Cool."
want to do poetry after dark.
I said you'll be great because your energy and the aura that you bring to the show and people gravitate to that. I did tell you
Yeah.
that. But I said
Hmm.
if you feel like you don't want to do it no more, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's on
I
you.
know. That's on me because I said I mean I'm not enjoying it, so I didn't want to do that part. I said the poetry after dark, man, the artistry of it, and I agree. I'm saying that. I'm saying that you were like, yeah, that's cool, that's fine. But I mean, what I'm saying is when you made those comments about you don't care if people leave, people left. I mean, that's just what it is. And
And
so I
that's a
mean,
fact.
nobody.
That's
Okay, so
reality.
okay, so nobody's offended by you. You just said it. You said this is what it is, and then so they took it for what it was. Nobody's throwing lies or being fake around you. Nobody's going behind your back, starting shit or throwing salt on your
So
name or
okay,
nothing like that.
you know what I have a problem with though? And like I said, I'm real transparent. And I keep it 1,000. You was in Dallas, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Okay. How far along we go back?
a long time.
Okay. You don't think I would have seen my friend when he's going through the hardest part of his life right now? Fuck poetry life. Fuck, the podcasting. You as an individual. I didn't know you was down here.
Well, ain't nobody know us
And I
down there
told you, I
until
don't give a fuck about, yeah, I do care about Poetry Life, but at the end of the day, you my friend. Over 20 some years.
yeah.
I expect something different from how you act than somebody else would act. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that wasn't no real shit. And I understand that, yeah, your father passed, resting wherever, uh, that was tough. I was talking to my wife about it. That kind of fucked me up because when I was over your house, he was like, he's gonna beat this. He's gonna fight it. You know that really fucked me up when I seen that shit because we just had a conversation with him saying that he's gonna fight.
Yeah. And he did.
And the thing is, like, yeah, that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit that you was in Dallas and didn't even say anything, but you rolled out with exclusive in the Don, right?
Yeah, man, I got a brief window to get away from shit, and they had reached out to
That's
me
cool.
about,
That's
yeah,
cool. That's cool.
yeah.
But my thing is, me as your friend for over 20 some years.
I mean,
And
I'm not gonna apologize for how I handle
I mean,
things, man.
you don't have to.
Was,
I'm not looking
I
for no
mean,
apology.
that was what
I'm
it
not
was.
looking for no
I
apology. You
needed,
don't have to apologize for nothing that you do. What you do is what you do. You know,
yeah,
that's a decision that people make. I'm never upset about what a person do. I'm just telling you how I felt about it. You
yeah.
understand?
Well,
I'm not upset
my
about,
intent,
you did what you did. But I
my
can still
intention
feel
was
a way
not to
about it.
hurt your feelings. My intention was not to
I mean,
hurt your
I know it
feelings.
wasn't. I know it wasn't.
So,
But I'm just telling you how I felt.
yeah.
Your intention is how I feel is totally like you told me. Your intention and how somebody else feels is totally different.
Yeah.
So, I'm not mad, but I said it did kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I was like, that's cool. I can't get mad at a person life decisions, but I can say how it made me feel.
Yeah.
But besides that, like I said, like at the end of the day, when I said I didn't care if y'all left, because I don't care if y'all left. I do care if y'all stayed.
Oh, am
And,
I kicked? Did I leave?
listen, the thing is, I cared if y'all stayed and stayed 10 toes down. Because even though we say we're a family, we a gang and shit like that, and in family and gang, we just don't turn our back when things don't go our way.
Wait, did I leave?
Your whole group left.
Who is my group? I don't have a group.
Finn,
I'm
exclusive,
Finn the human.
the Dunn and McFinn.
I ain't never leave. I stayed apart. I've watched everything that you've been doing. I've responded. I've been to every meeting. I don't. When did I leave?
Well, I thought. I mean, that's what I thought. I didn't know if you were staying or going. I felt like the things that was taking place, and the people that decided that they didn't want to be a part. You was like, cool. We starting our own thing. So I felt like, oh, you starting your own thing. That's cool. I support you. Go ahead and do your thing. I'm not
No,
mad.
I said I was down supporting you, and then I told you that if they start their own thing, I'd also support them.
Okay.
That's
I
what
mean,
I told you.
look, I don't know. Like, I don't know. All this turmoil, everything is going on, people doing different things. Cool. Nobody ever spoke to me.
Yeah, I
I guess
spoke to you.
people were waiting for me to call them and cater to them.
No, man, we were waiting for you. You said we're gonna have this show, and then you never did the show. And then you were like, we're gonna have this show, and then you never did the show. Then you came back and
Look, because,
apologized,
okay,
talking
so
about
my
hold
thing
on, and
is,
then hold on,
go
hold on,
ahead.
and then you came back, and then you were like, hey guys, sorry for my inactivity. You know, who's still down to do this? And then I'm the one that spoke up, and I'm the one that said I'm here. Like,
Yeah,
send me the link when you do the show. Send me the link. Did I not?
we talked about that. I said yes
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Okay. So when did I leave?
That was my impression. Now, like I said, my impression might have been wrong. I'm human. This is what I thought. Doesn't make reality. How a person feel and what a person think is don't make it reality. What makes it reality is the facts. So the facts is, you did say I'm still down. I'll still pull up. Those are the facts.
Yeah.
And what I thought was it's not factual. How I felt wasn't factual. So that's the only thing we can go off the truth and facts. So like I said, who is we? Let me see. Finn, if you could send them link.
Nah, if anybody else jump on, I'm getting off. I was having a one-on-one with you. I ain't want to yell over everybody and have any crazy shit. So I wanted to address how you started the podcast off because you were misquoting me, and I just wanted to get that
I mean,
situated.
I did misquote you.
You did, but I mean, like you said, they were misquotes, shit taken out of context, but there was semblance to truth to it, and I covered that. So I mean, I just wanted to address that because the way that you said it made it look villainous, and the way that I said it was just this is what it is. So
And thing
yeah,
is, I wasn't trying to make you a villain. In no way. I was just giving the facts about what transpired. I wasn't
yeah,
trying to
but
make you a villain. I wasn't trying to make nobody a superhero. I
yeah,
came here to speak the truth because people keep asking me, what's going on with Poetry After Dark? What's going on with Real Talk with the Poets? I like what y'all was going on and blase. And the truth is, people didn't like the people are our fans. They love our content. They
yeah,
were
I know.
supportive of our content, but the people that was a part of the podcast didn't like the content. The people that part of the podcast, they didn't care about the fans or the viewers that was watching. They cared
Yeah,
about their own intent. And the thing is, like I said, when I do this podcast, I'm not just doing it for me or for anybody. I'm doing this for the people that out there watching. This is
yeah.
entertainment.
See,
And that's
that's
one
what.
thing that y'all have
But
to
that, I mean,
understand
but
is
that's
entertainment.
what you're conflating though, man. You're not gonna ask Erica Badu or Lauren Hill to write children's books and then expect to just continue writing children's book because she's got fans who buy it. No, artists do the art that they like and they enjoy. And so for me, when I opted out of the Real Talk with the Poets, it's because it wasn't doing anything for me. I ain't like it. I like the artistry. I like the poetry. I like the inclusiveness. I like when other artists get on there and feel like they have a voice for the first time. On Poetry After Dark, how many artists comment, man, I haven't done anything like this in 15 years or 20 years, and y'all inspired me to do this. You know how many new poets came on talking about, man, thank you. I ain't never thought I had a voice and never wrote nothing down until y'all started showing me that we could do it. That's the shit that I liked, and that's what I wanted to do.
Facts.
And so I told you that other drama based, opinion based shit, I just don't want to be a part of it.
I mean, and I said that
So
was cool with it.
yeah,
But
I
y'all
know.
made, but see, the thing is, y'all made that podcast and y'all attacked me. TK, you
Ain't
should have
nobody
did this.
attacked
You
you.
should have did that. No, these are facts.
Ain't nobody
Y'all
attacked
started.
you.
You should have did this. You should have stopped that. You should have did this. When there was multiple people on that podcast, could have could change the trajectory of that podcast, but they didn't. And thing is, what y'all accused me of not doing, I did. What y'all accused me of not doing, I actually did. If you actually watch the thing, you can see that I changed the conversation a couple times, and it came back to religion. And how it came back to religion because we brought it back there. We brought it back there.
Yeah,
So
man.
and that's my biggest thing. Like I said, like y'all acting like I did. No, I'm saying y'all. I'm not just saying specifically you, but I'm saying people that felt like I did something personally to them. One podcast show. Oh, they didn't like the content of the podcast. Oh, I can't use we can't do our show at their restaurant because they ain't like the podcast show.
No, I think that has to do with, again, what I just told you is when you double down on this is my shit, and I don't care. I mean,
And it's and
it
it's the
doesn't
truth.
bother me if I leave. Okay, then they can
And that's
leave,
the
and it's
truth.
not an attack, and it's not an attack on you. That's what I'm saying. You're taking it personally, but
How
it's
is it
not.
not, man? When a person get mad, this my thing is, if a person want to leave, they're gonna leave regardless of what I said. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing. If a person truly want to leave, there's nothing that I can say to get them back or get them back on track. And the thing is, if I can't do that, then we have a problem, because that means you can be wavered at any time. That's
I don't
emotional.
understand. I don't understand what you're saying right there. But I mean, all I was
I mean,
saying was
I
in
mean,
that.
you want me to spell it out? Because the thing
Yeah.
is,
I mean,
if
I don't know how that applies to this situation. What I'm saying is, in that situation, they brought up concerns. You said, I don't care about the concerns, and this is my shit, and y'all can go because everybody's grown. And then so they left. That's not, again, that's nothing personal against them, nothing personal against you. I mean, that's
but
grown
what was
folks
the
making grown
but
folks
what was
decisions.
no but what was the receipt? You want to say that we had to get down to the common denominator of the shit. The common denominator of the shit was that podcast. Now I tell y'all about timelines all the time. I tell you about timelines all the time. And one thing what you do can affect everything that transpires. So what come down to the common denominator is, if Judah the Shooter went on that podcast, everything be good.
Not for me. I wasn't enjoying that shit, so I wasn't gonna do it no more.
So what was the reason why you wasn't enjoying? Because people, you said people was coming for you. You felt
No,
like
I
you was
don't care
getting
about.
attacked.
No, I don't care about that. I can hold my own, and I can hold my own with anybody in a conversation. I wasn't getting anything from it. It wasn't fun. We weren't having conversations that were uh, holding anything of value for me. I wasn't getting anything from it. At the end of the day, it was just like, what the fuck was that about? And so I wasn't enjoying it. So I didn't want to be a part of that. Whether it before Judah the Shooter, so it doesn't matter. I was out of that part. I wanted to focus on the poetry part.
So when was it wasn't fun for you?
The two episodes before that weren't fun for me. They was just like, I mean,
So
there
what
were
happened
parts
two
of.
episodes? What happened 2 episodes
It's
prior
not
to that?
about it's not about what happened. It's not an
I
instance.
mean,
I
it
mean,
had
I
to
can.
have something that happened for you to feel the way you say it started 2 podcasts ago. So what happened
That
2 podcasts ago that had you feeling the way you feel?
it wasn't. I just told you it wasn't about what happened. It's just the takeaway from it. Okay, so there were parts of it that, yeah, there were some good conversations. I think there were some parts that Eric Curry would get on there, and Eric Curry would have some good insight and shit like that. So there are some positive parts to it, but the general consensus of the takeaway that I got from like the last 3 episodes was like, I'm not enjoying this. This ain't good. This ain't fun for me. So and for me. I'm not saying that other people ain't enjoy it or that it was negative or anything like that. I'm saying I wasn't getting anything from it, so I was done with it.
Okay. I mean, it's all respectable.
I'm not taking shots at nobody. I'm not putting blame on nobody. I'm not saying anything was wrong. I'm just saying I wasn't getting anything from it, so it was like, yeah, I want to focus on the artistry of it. I want to incorporate bringing up new poets and old poets
And
and
and what did I
you
tell
know what
you?
I'm
I
saying?
didn't have a problem with that. Did I have a
Yeah,
problem with that?
yeah. You no, you agreed that we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying we, you and me, I thought we were moving past that, and who left, and I thought we were moving forward with it. We just haven't done anything yet. Like all I said, I'm saying when you said
It is,
you gonna host,
but you know
you gonna host a poetry after dark. I said drop me the link.
but you know what though? What made me kind of stop when we had the last meeting that we had, and it was just too much childish shit going on. And you seen what was going on. The Don coming in, laughing and sneaking, and jumping out the podcast, coming in, coming out, laughing, giggling, and doing all like, look,
I don't know.
and that
I
tell me like, and then y'all was texting each other and stuff like that, going back and forth from out of the podcast and stuff during the meeting, whatever, instead of addressing what was going on. And then when I said I don't like this, how this feeling, I said, do
who
anybody
was
have anything to say or
who
anything?
was
Because I don't like
texting?
the vibe of what's going on. I
Who was
try to get back
texting each
to
other?
business. You say what?
Who was texting each other?
Exclusive and done.
Oh, I was gonna say I ain't text nobody during that shit, so I don't know.
No, I mean, I'm not. I'm saying y'all, but now I'm not directing it especially towards you. But like I said, I don't have a problem, saying any names or whatever. I'm very transparent. But like I said, all those little games or whatever. I mean, exclusive. I'm not saying your name to throw any shame on you or whatever. I'm just being the fact. Y'all was texting each other. There's nothing wrong with me saying that y'all was texting each other during the podcast. I mean, during the meeting, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying all the sneaking and going back and forth or whatever, and all this other stuff. Like, come on, we are grown, and that's why I'm saying, like, let me fall back because Finn, you know how I am. I'm not with all that at all. I'm not with all that. You know how I am. And I feel like I'm too good of a person to be going through this scrutiny. No, I'm not. I don't have to. And that's one thing that I was saying, like, yeah, I don't have to do it. Because I go out my way.
Well, don't everybody went out their way, man. Everybody was going out their way. So don't act like it
Finn,
was just you,
we're
man.
not
I
gonna do
told you.
that. We
Yes, we are gonna
we're
do
not
that.
gonna do that.
Yes, we are.
Yes, people went out their way, but not, come on.
So I
Come
mean, you
on.
can take it however. You can say it was for personal gain. You can say it was to build their own brand. I don't care how you put
I
it
can't
on
hear
them
you. You
and
gotta
take.
talk to your phone.
You can say it was for personal gain, or you can say it was for them to build their brand or whatever. But people put in hours and hours of work a week. So I mean, however you
I
want to
did
put it,
the
you can
same
say it.
thing. What are you talking about?
Exactly. What I'm saying, we were all working on the same brand, Black Room Media. We were all working. The Poetry After Dark, we were all a part of it. Everybody was working together. It was real cohesive and cool and shit. And then for whatever reason, it did go south. And for whatever
Because
reason,
the reason why I went south because I didn't conform to what y'all wanted. Now, if I conformed to what y'all wanted, everything would have been cool. True or false?
I don't know.
If I did what you asked me to do, is go back and apologize to Dawn, tell her you appreciate her and everything be cool. I stood
I ain't
on
say,
what I stood on what I stood on. And the thing
I
is, y'all
ain't,
didn't like that I stood on what I stood on.
no, I ain't say apologize to God.
If I would have conformed to what y'all wanted me to do, everything would have been cool. And I feel like
No,
I shouldn't have to do that.
hold on. I ain't asked you to apologize. I said,
You
man,
did,
we
fam.
built something. No, hold on. I said we've got something good going. We got a good team. We got something good going. I said, don't let your ego get in the way. I be as a leader, be the bigger person. I said, as the leader, um, just tell people that you appreciate and value what they're doing. And I told you they are putting in hours of work for free. I told you. I ain't say go back and kiss nobody ass. I ain't tell you to apologize.
You keep
I
on
said
saying they putting back hours, they doing all this for free. No,
what I know. I know what I did.
you're not
I
doing
know
this
what
for
I
free.
did.
You building your brand. You building who you are. People outside of poetry know who y'all is because of y'all been on this podcast. Michael Gwynn, when we went to his event, he was like, I know who y'all are. I see y'all on his page and stuff like that. He knew who Exclusive and the Don was and Black Jane. He knew who they was because they been visualized. So don't say that, we just doing this for free. No, you're doing it to build your brand.
Like I said, you can say that if you want to. You can say that if you want to. And that if they're doing that to build their brand, it was also building yours at the same time. Because we were all working on the same platform. We were all working together, is what I'm saying. So you can put it that people had personal reasons. I only go to work because it pays me. You know what I'm saying? So I do have a personal interest in going to get the money from it. So if somebody is
So can
getting
I ask
from
you a
it,
question? When y'all go out and do
finish.
open mic nights, do y'all get paid for that?
Hold on, let me finish it. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
So that I'm giving the analogy of work because I'm getting some that in this I got something from the art. I'm a fan of the art, so I got some from it. I wasn't trying to build my brand. I told you I mean, I would jump on and be supportive of other people's shit. I'm not trying to start my own shit. I told you that. I told you
Okay,
I wasn't trying to be
so
famous and I didn't care about all this other shit. I was here to support you, and then if
right,
anybody else was jumping on something, I'd support them too.
right. But my thing is, you saying that y'all did this for free. Y'all didn't do this for free at all because y'all came up with dope poetry in the midst of this. Y'all came up with some excellent poetry from this.
Yeah.
If y'all said y'all did this for free, no, y'all didn't did this for free. Y'all gained incredible pieces that can last for generations. Like the thing is, when I came at exclusive, yeah, I'm saying your name one more time, exclusive. But when I came to exclusive, she really wasn't doing poetry. But I seen how dope she was. That first poem that she wrote to me, I'm like, you got it. You just need to work on it a little bit more, and you got it. I asked her, I damn near begged her to be in the poetry competition to push her a little bit more, and she made it all the way to the finals.
Yeah.
She kept creating excellent poetry.
Yeah.
We all created excellent poetry. So how
Yeah.
could you say this was all for free, like it was all for nothing? Because that's what I equate when you say, "Oh, we did this for free." That means we did this for nothing.
Well, shit. Well, you can't do that because free and nothing aren't the same thing. They have two different
Hold
meanings.
on,
They're
hold
two
on.
different words with two different meanings. So what I'm saying for free is I'm saying people are,
Yeah, I'm Finn. I merged you in. If you want to get off, you can get off. But I merged the done and she had called.
all right. Well, y'all have a conversation. Cuz call me when you get off live though. I want to holler at you.
You say what?
I said call me when you're done with the live.
All right, that's a bit.
Uh,
Hello. So the done. We have you on here.
Yes, I've called a couple times.
Oh, I mean, I didn't see you because me and Finn was conversating, but I got you on now.
Hold on, let me go outside real quick so I can. That way you can hear. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, I mean, I heard my name kind of quite a bit, so I don't know where to start. Where you can ask me any question you want to ask me, and then we can go from there.
Well, I mean, it really wasn't no questions that I wanted to ask you. I came on here but to explain why poetry after dark and real talk with the poet wasn't going on,
Right.
and the reasons behind it. So I mean, you wouldn't know that I had
Okay.
questions or anything like that. If you have
Oh,
any
okay. Well, I got a
questions,
question for you. Then I do now. The fake love. Where do you think, just regarding me, because we can't speak for other people? Do you
facts.
think I was fake with you? Do you think that my love for you was fake?
Towards the end of this, yes.
In what capacity? Please
For,
explain.
for the for the simple fact is the back and forth, the being combative, especially when you wouldn't own the podcast show and you had these hard feelings about what transpired on the show. And I understand that, okay, you felt like it wasn't a good show or that shouldn't took place, but there's a lot of more people that said it was a great show. Even Eric
Well,
Curry that came in the meeting said it was a great show. So my
he
thing
did, he
is,
did. But Eric was not on that show, just like I wasn't. I can agree. We don't know what we would have done if we were on there. I
mhm,
was speaking in the terms of, because I'm my sister's keeper, I'm my brother's keeper. I did see. I'm watching it. I'm not on there, but I'm watching it.
mhm,
I'm looking and seeing how uncomfortable it was, how out of place they felt. And I'm like I said, I can't speak for them, but I'm gonna just see from what my lens can see.
mhm,
And it was just many times just as the leader of the platform. This is your platform. well, you said it's ours. This is why we have a lot of conversations. But in this situation, it's your platform. And it's just like you didn't protect them. And me not being on there, if I was on there, I just felt like I wouldn't have been protected either. And I just know we were having conversations. Hold on,
go ahead.
One second. We were having conversations with you, so that thing would not happen again. It was more of a preventative thing. It was not an attack on you. It was a situation where, hey, we're seeing something, and we're kind of seeing the platform switch a little bit. It wasn't about art anymore. It started becoming men versus women and this and that, and these conversations. And we're going with it, but then it's like, okay, now it's a little bit. It's like you said, the word intense. We were saying intense because it's just getting out of hand. So now we're saying, okay, let's have conversations to bring it down to a point where everybody can feel like they are in a space where they're protected, in a space where they can be, I don't know, like this is who they need to be. Like it's poetry life. And it just became something else. And we were having conversations to tell you about that. And even Finn kind of talked about it earlier. It wasn't just that one podcast we were talking about. We've been having issues with the etiquette of the podcast and how people come on, how people come off, how long the conversations are drawn out. We're literally telling you this, and you're just like, oh, it's media training. Oh, you'll be good. Suck it up.
Facts.
And it's like, you say we're grown adults. First of all, you can't talk to no grown adult like that. We're coming to you as an adult so we can compromise and talk. But you're still saying, okay, we're going to do it this way. And so it became like, if we're going to continue to do it this way, I don't agree. And you're like, well, you don't have to be here. Okay. And that's what happened. There's no shot. There is no.
Okay, first of all, that's not when I said that, but.
No, I'm speeding through the whole thing. I'm just going through the course of the conversations we're having with you, because it's been 3 weeks that we talked about certain guests, we talked about certain topics and things like that, and we're like telling you, and you're like, it'll be all right. It's gonna get better. Like, I'm gonna fix it. We go to the next podcast. It's not fixed. You keep saying you fixed things. You made adjustments, but there weren't. So you didn't fix the situation. So we have to yet again come and talk to you about it. And you feeling attacked. We're not attacking you. We're addressing the situation.
Okay, so
and then it becomes more and more people starting to feel the same way. And it's like, are you here? When I had asked you, because you kept saying the part where I said, do you care if we leave? If I'm talking about when I got to that point, it's because I'm asking, do you value the people that's on your team? Because you're talking about people who gonna stand 10 toes. The people that left were 10 toes. You're not talking to people who just came on your platform for a month.
Okay, so my thing is, if you left, you wasn't 10 toes.
No.
So let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get that clear. Okay, the reason why y'all left is because when you asked me, it seems like you don't care if we leave, and I said no, I don't. That's when you left. Then hold up. Listen, I'll let you talk. Before I even can finish my sentence, I said I don't care if y'all leave. You left. Then hold on. Let me finish. You left. Then Exclusive said, "Well, let me go check on my sister." Then she left. So my thing is, if y'all would have stayed to hear what I had to say, then y'all wouldn't have took that any type of way. Because my thing is, what I said is, if y'all wanted to leave, I'm not gonna care about that. I care about the people that want to stay and stay 10 toes down. I don't care about the people that want to get mad and get their feelings and want to tuck their tail and turn their back. Why should I care about that? I don't care about that.
TK, I'm gonna tell you something. Real shit. If a person is coming to you that loves you, they're coming to you and saying, hey, I'm uncomfortable with what you're doing. And they're telling you, out of love, TK, I'm uncomfortable with what you did. And your response is, suck it up, I'm going to keep doing it. There's no way that relationship can continue when I'm telling you my grievances. I'm telling you what's hurting me, and you keep doing it.
And the thing is, you're just one person.
No, hold on.
You're one person that you want me to change the whole platform to cater to one person, and no.
It's not one person, though. It wasn't one person, because it was 5 other people on the platform that were saying the same thing.
So who did y'all have a problem with?
You. I'm gonna say I had a problem.
So you had a problem with people coming on the platform. So you had a problem with the people that were coming on the platform. So you made because they were coming on the platform, they were saying what they needed to say, they were doing what they was doing. So you had a problem with me because of that person?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I had a problem with you because they're
Oh.
not just hopping on the platform, TK. You have to add them on.
Okay.
And that podcast that we're talking about in specific, you made the topic. You said that we weren't coming in, we wasn't in the chat making up topics, so you came up with that topic on your own.
Okay.
It was already controversial. That whole topic right there, TK, was something I told you. It just rubbed your whole platform the wrong way because
it didn't, because people said they enjoyed it. So you can't tell me it rubbed your platform the wrong way when people told me they enjoyed it.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because your platform is mostly monogamous, and you brought a polygyny.
Okay, what that mean?
I've been
so do you know how many people are that's a part of Poetry Life that's poly? Do you know that?
We've been transparent with each other. Who came out to say they was poly?
Zoe.
When we talked about
Zoe is poly, and the thing is, Zoe had a problem because he listened to what y'all was saying, and she felt like, like, wow, like y'all really truly feel about that. See, the thing is, y'all was saying things about people that's poly, or they predators, or that was a predator message. When
the way he was speaking was predatory.
How?
The way he was speaking was predatory.
How?
It was like, because he says stuff like, if you don't want to be poly, you still can, because if you do these things, it's like, if I said I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be poly, but it's like you're imposing your belief.
No. See, the thing is, now you're misquoting, because when he was talking to Exclusive,
he said that. You can go look.
So
he said, even if you don't want to be poly, you can still get down with this book.
Okay, so what he was saying is, he was talking to Exclusive, and he was saying that this will be a great book for you, the people that don't know nothing about it. He wasn't saying that, you can still be poly. He's saying this was a book that you can educate yourself about poly, even if you never thought about being poly. Those were his exact words. He didn't say, get the book and you might become poly. He said this will be a good book for people that don't know nothing about poly. Even if they never be poly, it's a good book for them to read and get some knowledge from.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now.
So
it was wild.
It wasn't wild. Y'all feeling?
I'm gonna tell you either way it goes. You keep bringing it up like the podcast itself was the reason why everything went.
That was.
It's like it's blindsiding you. It's not a blindside. It's something we've been talking about in general, which is why we got to a point like that pod. We were telling you, it's like, where is the podcast going? Where is your direction? And if that's what
and the thing is, like, let's be transparent. Let's be transparent. As many times that I ask everybody, come up with topics. Let's do this. Let's do that. How many people came in and gave their opinion about what was going on? But when shit started hitting the fan, now everybody have an opinion about what's going on. But when I've been asking for weeks, when I've been asking for weeks, bring up topics. I know this is coming up every week. Y'all know this coming up every week, and y'all do not bring up no topics.
We did something with Poetry Life. When we did stuff about poetry, we was right there with you. We did a whole competition for 7 weeks for you.
What you now? That has nothing to do with what I said.
Yes, it
what
does.
I asked.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't. I said I talk about the topics. We're talking about the topics.
I thought Poetry Life was that. We got poetry slams. We have different types of ways we're
okay. So Sunday is real talk with the poets.
Perfecting our craft. That's what I thought this was. And then it became something like, you keep saying media training. Dude, you can get media training anywhere.
And okay, so my thing is, like I said, y'all not differentiating from Poetry Life, from you going on the stage and do your things and podcasting. That is two separate things. That is two separate things.
Correct.
So if you don't listen, if you didn't want to be a part of the podcast and all of that stuff, that you could have been. What Phineas said, he like, I don't want to be a part of that podcast. That's cool. He said, I still want to be a part of the team. But what you?
We were talking to you because we wanted to stay. We weren't talking to you because we wanted to leave. That's your problem. You think that we were having these conversations saying, this ain't going right, so we finna leave. No, we're talking to you because we value you. We love you. I'm loyal to you. I told you on the platform. I said, TK, I'm loyal to
That's
you.
not
I have not
loyalty.
been nowhere. And
That's
I told
not
you
that's
that
not
I value
loyalty.
what your
For
vision
no,
was.
see, no, that's not done. Let's be clear. That's
Hold on,
not
bro. You
loyalty.
know that.
When you
You know that.
leave the group, you take yourself out the group. Then hold up. Then
bro.
you
That's not how that
unfriend
goes.
requesting me. Then you unfriend requesting me because of that. That's not loyalty. How you gonna tell me that's loyalty? That is not loyalty.
I told you. I told you what I
Come
was
on,
doing.
no, you can tell that to somebody else. That is not loyalty. If that's your loyalty, I don't want that. For you
No,
to be able to
I don't
turn
like
your
your
back
loyalty.
because
I don't like
your
your
feelings
loyalty.
was
I
hurt,
don't think
then
you're
that's not
loyal.
loyalty.
I don't think you're loyal.
How you feel like
if you
I'm
were,
not?
You would listen to your team. That's what a loyal person does. A person that values somebody will listen to the person that they say they love. You don't love me that much.
The thing is,
you can say, "Suck it up. I'm finna do what I'm finna do." Like, how am I? How you?
Because the thing is, you're talking about a podcast show.
No, I'm talking about
listen. You're not even talking about. Listen, you're not even talking about Poetry Life. You're not even talking about You're not even talking about Poetry Life.
About things. You have an ego about eye complex about things.
About what?
Makes it hard for you to deal
about
with.
what?
That's what
Explain. Give me an example.
Yeah, because when you say it's my platform, you said Poetry Life will go on without you.
Facts.
You said that people know you because of me.
Facts.
No.
That is a fact. Where's the lie in that?
Hold on. It's not a fact because you don't even think that your people bring things to the table to you. You don't think people add to your platform. You think that you are the all in all be all.
Okay, so Don, what have you added to this platform?
Okay,
question. So what have you added to this platform?
You gotta tell me.
No, you should know. You said you brought something. No, you said you brought something to this platform. What did you bring to this platform?
No, that's something you
tell me. No. What did you bring to this platform?
A person with no ego does not edify themselves.
No, I'm just asking. Look, no, see, that's the problem. Just because I have confidence in myself doesn't mean that. Because I say I am him, I am him. That's how I feel about myself. Just because people don't feel great about themselves, that's not my problem.
No, I never said I don't feel great about myself. That's not.
I didn't say you. I did not say you.
I don't have to get on a platform.
I did not say you. I did not say you. I did not say you.
Because people around me, the connections that I make with people around me, they'll tell because that's the connection I made with them. I don't have to get on a platform and say I'm hurt. I don't have to do that.
Okay, that's you.
No.
That's you.
I don't have an ego. I don't have an ego.
Why do I have to have an ego because say I am him?
No, I'm not telling you.
Everybody, see, the thing is, a lot of people that are great have egos. Do you know that?
What?
A lot of people that are great have egos.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I'm just saying. Let's talk about
your ego.
Let's Kevin Durant have an ego. LeBron James have an ego. Stephen Curry has an ego. Carmelo Anthony had an ego. You have all these people that was great in sports have egos. So what are you talking about?
Do it anymore. I can't. It wasn't that podcast because yes, I was not on it, but I'm seeing the way you move. I'm going.
Okay, so far as Poetry Life, Poetry Life,
and we didn't have but conversation behind your back. How many times have I called you? I called you and talked to you about it.
Done.
I called you.
Done. You called me twice.
And
you called me twice. How long did we talk? One of the conversations wasn't even about that.
Okay.
So let's be transparent.
Talk to you about it.
You called me twice. You talked about it once, and we talked. The first time we talked about something totally different. So I mean, I'm not understanding. If we're gonna be transparent, we're gonna be transparent.
Because obviously I can't even talk because you're speaking over me. So that's really all I wanted to bring to light because you said my name a couple of times. I mean,
and have I lied once?
Speak for myself.
And have I lied once?
You said what?
Did I lie one bit when I said your name?
You did lie.
What did I lie about?
Like you said that you didn't say like we couldn't leave without you or something like that. Like
what?
That stuff like that.
You said what? Hold on, wait a minute. What'd you say?
You said, bro. First of all, like that argumentative stuff.
I'm just asking what you said. That's it.
I'm not because you like. That's why another reason why it's hard to talk to you because you just want to hear what you're gonna hear.
No, I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
Combat everything I'm
but
saying.
But see, I'm telling you the truth. You're
You
going
don't
off
listen to
emotion. I'm telling you the
understand.
truth.
Again, you're talking over me. You don't listen to understand. You're listening to hear the little pieces.
Don, you're not
so you
saying
can go back and do
anything.
your little thing on your pod. That's why it wasn't becoming fun anymore. Just what are we doing?
Oh,
It's
so
all about love. It's
so
about
my
art.
thing
That's what
is
it came for.
the problem is y'all had a problem with April. Let's be clear. Y'all had a problem with April.
What
Y'all
are
had
you
a
talking about?
problem. Y'all have a
What are you
problem.
talking about?
What you talk like? Come on, that's the reason why y'all was saying, people are taking over the show. You need to mute people and all. Let's be transparent. Y'all had a problem with April.
Well,
Y'all had a problem with
you're trying
Judah.
to be. You're not trying
Y'all
to be
had a
transparent.
problem
You're
with
trying to be
people.
messy.
Y'all,
Someone
no,
has an
I'm not.
issue
No,
with
I'm not being
April.
messy. I'm being transparent. That's not
No,
being
you're trying to be
messy.
messy.
If you're gonna be real, be real. Stop
No,
all
you're
this sneak dissing
TK.
and all this.
This is
That's why I'm
why
saying this fake love. Y'all
it's not
want to
fake
talk about
love.
shit behind closed doors,
Love is
but
coming
when it
to
get
you
in
and
open,
telling
y'all
you
don't want
the
to talk
real.
about it. Like, come on,
And
let's be
TK,
real. We don't have to be fake here.
my piece. I said my piece, man. I said my piece.
Like I said,
I'm not doing this.
we don't have to be fake here.
We're not fake.
Okay, then.
We
So
all
we gonna
the
call it a
conversations
buck.
we have,
We gonna keep it a buck.
the conversation even today, you're bringing this up right now. No one even brought this up but you.
No, trust me.
Well,
It's been a
you
lot
saying
of
so
people
that
ask me
the
why
elephant in the
have
room and all this other stuff.
poetry
What
after
elephant,
dark
bro?
haven't
There's
been
no
going on.
elephant.
Why
We
have
talk
real
to you
talk with
for
the
weeks.
poet? We like the content. People like even though might not like the content or y'all might not like how it was going, other people did.
Good.
So my thing is, what are we doing it for? Are we doing it for your self gratification? Are we doing it for your self gratification? Or are we doing this for the people? Do we write poetry for ourselves or do we write poetry for the people?
Yeah, the people who
Okay,
appreciate the
then.
art.
So what are you
if the
talking
people
about?
wanted to see us
Y'all
go
doing
back
this
and forth
all
on
for
with each other,
self.
that's not the part. That's not the crowd I'm appealing to. That's not the crowd I'm appealing to. The people that love to see what we're doing right now. That's not what. And if you really look at, if you know me, you know I don't even like doing it.
Okay, then why you here?
That's why you don't even know. You don't even know your people.
Then why are you here?
Because you said my name 50 times.
And I haven't lied once.
There's no way you was gonna say my name that many times and not bring no truth to it.
It's like Candyman. Say the name 3 times and it will appear.
Right. And like you said, you're causing it. You're calling all this to be.
No, how am I causing if I'm shining a light on it? You're saying that I'm causing it? No, we're not doing that.
You bringing all this stuff up for no reason.
What's you mean? It is a reason. It is a reason. What are you talking about?
Been a conversation after. There's nothing to talk about. But for you, it is. It's always something to talk about. For no reason, it's like it was supposed to be mutual agreement, a mutual agreement, and it was mutually. I mutually said I'm not a part of this platform. You was like, cool, I support you, and I said I do too. I support you too. I didn't unsubscribe from you.
Yes, you did. Done. Come on, let's keep it. Let's keep a buck. Let's keep it a buck. When I say, look, was one thing and two things. TK don't have to lie. TK don't have to lie about nothing because I am who I am. So my thing is,
all the other things you said were correct because there's nothing else to talk about. But your YouTube channel, I still support.
And like I said, I still support you. But my thing is, what are we talking
about then? What are we doing right now?
Listen, I was given explanation reason why Poetry After Dark is not because people is asking.
Who feels some type of way?
A lot of people feel some type of way. A lot of people feel some type of way, Don. Not just because the thing is you're focused on yourself.
I'm not.
Yes, you are, because you don't care about the people. That's why I'm saying
I got off work and then I heard this. That's what I did. I went to work and got off work, and I'm hearing that we're talking about us. You're talking about us.
I'm speaking the truth. What lie did I have? What lie have I said?
Why are we doing this, bro?
I'm just saying, what lie have I said?
Amen. Love you.
Okay.
I said my piece.
That's cool.
All right.
And this one thing, and two, let me end with this because we've been on here for almost 2 hours, and it is getting late, and I do have to get up and go to work in the morning. But at the end of the day, I didn't tell no lies. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they want to persecute me over a podcast. Then when they come to me with a question, do you care if I leave? And I give them honestly how I feel, it's a problem. And my thing is, they say, you have an agenda. Y'all join this group because of my agenda. I'm not understanding. So all this, misconfusion and all this other stuff. And I wish my brother Judah was up here, to give his perception on it. Or maybe, I might have him up later on this week to give his 2 cents of what he thought about the podcast and how he felt. If and anybody else seen the podcast want to, give their 2 cents in, y'all more than welcome to. But like I said, I do this for my people. I do poetry for my people. I try to put on for my people. People that do want to do poetry, I have no problem with trying to help them and put them in position to get on stage and give it all you got. That's always been my go-to. When I started this poetry life, my main thing was to get up on that stage. Let's go around and stump down to all these open mic nights, all these poetry slams, and let's get involved and let's get active. Now, this podcast, it was a plus. It was extra. But the original plan is to get up on those stages and show Dallas that there's some really dope poets in Dallas and take over Dallas in his poetry. That was the plan. This podcast was secondary. And and people trying to equate both of them together. They're two separate entities. Live performance, getting on stage and giving all you got and come over here and being in front of the camera and talking is two different things. When you're in front of the camera, when you're in front of the people, you're an entertainer. And one thing about being in entertainment, you have to get your feelings out of it. You have to, or your feelings will be hurt. Ask anybody that's been in the industry. You can't have no feelings. This shit is cutthroat. Especially being a podcaster, being an entertainer, going out there and performing in front of these people. You have to have tough skin. Poetry is not for everybody. Blogging and podcasting is not for everybody. I understand that. But, my apologies for trying to put on for Poetry Life. Yes, this is my dream. This is my vision. And I'm going to bring it to life. I have a lot more stuff that's going to be fire. I have new poets. I got some great stuff in the making. I'm whipping the pot. So, y'all just stay tuned. I Am Him coming out. Oh, let me end with this poem that I wrote. It's called I Am Him. Named after, my album. So let me go ahead. Now I don't have this memorized verbatim. But I'm gonna read it to you and give it all I got right now. See, I am him, aka Himothy, no other symmetry. No one coder standing on 2 feet, not even biblically. I can paint y'all a picture and y'all still won't get the imagery. Some people feel like I should have some fear in me. How? When people tell me my poetry is their remedy. See, this is shit that be killing me. It's the same people that be giving me praise. It's the same people that speak and blessing me. Why? Because I said I'm the best. Y'all stop being Walmart employees and became snipers because I put the target on my chest. See, where's my thanks? Where's my gratitude? All I done, y'all still give me attitude? I guess I make the ceiling too high and I didn't get a chance to get to the attic too. Who laughed at you? I didn't. I gave you hope. Told you was dope. Took y'all serious. Never played you as a joke. But all I get is smoke. Cause I'm too fire and greatness required. 2 alarms. All you hear is sirens. I speak the truth and I hated by liars. I stand on what I stand on and I walk on cowards. Only strongest survive and then we get devoured. But I make them hours. And I put in their work like a 9 to 5 and make them hours. See, this might sound sweet, but in taste of your mouth it's sour. This is my power. So enjoy my work now. And don't wait until I die to give my flowers. That's my power. We out.